Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome to Rock Hill, South Carolina, not North Carolina. Rock Hill, South Carolina, right on the border of North Carolina, South Carolina, underneath Charlotte. For today's doubleheader, we have earlier today at 3 o'clock, we tipped off with the Northern Conference in ECBL, and Petersburg defeated the North Carolina Capitals. And now the PrimeTime players and the Carolina Thunder go for the Southern Conference title. PD Norris, Craig Green here, Legion Collegiate Academy. Craig, game 2 of 2.
We're here for Southern Conference Championship, and we've got two division champions matching up against each other as you hear the starting lineups being announced. I think this is going to be a highly contested game between two division champions. You've got the PrimeTime players at 12-3 on the year, PD. You've got the Carolina Thunder at 11-3 on the season. And both teams hovering around the top 10 in quite a lot of standings and quite a lot of statistics. And as we said, you can hear the public address announcer introducing the lineups for both teams. So while I guess he's doing that, we'll go into that too, PD. So for the players, for the PTP, they've got Cornelius Reynolds, number 1, 6'6", 180 from Claflin University. Chris Moore, number 2, 6'2", 190 from Charleston Southern. PJ Heath, wearing number 11, 6'5", 240 from Allen University. Kerrigan Farley, 6'2", 185 from Wingate. And Odell Turner, 6'7", 225 from Wingate as well. And then on the Carolina Thunder side of things, they're starting for Trell Rogers, 6'2", 180 from South Carolina State. DJ Mason, 6'6", 250 from Campbell. Titus Gary III, 5'10", 175 out of St. Andrews. They're also starting Kevin Rowell Jr., 6'7", 250 from Brunswick Community College. And rounding out their starting lineup is going to be Sharon King, 6'5", 200 from Albany State.
So the first possession goes to Titus Gary III for the Thunder. Backing his man down, and going up is Mason.
DJ Mason getting the action started early. He averages 22 points a game.
PrimeTime players coming up short, 2-0. Gary with a 3 for the Thunder.
And Titus Gary III, a guy who can fill it up. He's also averaging 24 points a game for the Thunder.
And Heath will head to the free throw line.
Yeah, on that one there, you saw Rowell Jr. go up, trying to impact PJ Heath's shot, but instead he impacted him a little too much, and Heath right there hit nothing but the backboard on the first free throw attempt. But he did make the second. So free throw shooting in this game is going to be an adventure, PD, because PTP, 65.6%, that's 24th in ECBL.
Mason for his 4th straight point. So Farley goes in a high screen to Turner. Turner down low, and with the turnover right to Gary. 3 on the way. And pulling down the rebound was Heath. Moore for a mid-range jumper.
Nice shot there by Chris Moore. He started 13 regular season games for PTP. Knows exactly what Chris Thomas wants to do.
Titus driving to the hole. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Fouls on number 2, Chris Moore. His first, team first. Gary to the line, shooting 2.
Titus Gary back to the line. Only 8 of 15 on the season. A familiar face to you and I, PD. We've seen him with the Fayetteville Stingers in TBL.
Yes.
Now found his way here to the ECBL and walks right into the Southern Conference Championship with a chance to help the Thunder win their first championship.
So he misses the second. 8-3 is your score. Primetime players. Moore driving. Nice little southpaw shot, but it was blocked. Here come the Thunder. In transition. Titus Gary to third for 3.
Nice stroke right there by Titus Gary. Wide open on the wing.
11-3.
Thought there was a timeout called by head coach Chris Thomas, but alas, there was not. So we will continue the action, PD.
3 on the way by the Primetime players, and coming up short, hauling down a rebound was Mason.
The Thunder taking it to PTP early on.
Mason with the foul on Odell Turner.
Fouls number 31, Odell Turner. His first, team second. Mason to the line, shooting 2.
First free throw right there for Mason is good. DJ Mason from Clarkston, North Carolina. He's a really good three-point shooter. Just shoots under 40%. From the line, 70%.
13-3, 10-point lead. Farley looking for some movement. Turner looking to drive. And it's stripped.
A good defense by the Thunder there. Just unfortunately, King couldn't keep his feet in bounds to finish the steal, to finish the takeaway. Oh, just like that, PJ Heath had a dunk and missed it.
Turner with the steal. Reynolds straight to the cup.
Nice take to the basket by Cornelius Reynolds. He scored 30 plus 5 times this season.
Mason looking to back Turner down on the baseline. Drops his elbow. Baby hook wraps around and falls.
Nice little baby hook with the left hand there. Scooped up and in by DJ Mason, the former Campbell Camel.
Moore driving, kicks it. Farley, 3 on the way by Reynolds. Does not fall, hauling down a rebound, King. 15-5, 7:43 left. Nice backdoor cut by Rogers. Rogers hands it off and going up strong. Roel, 17-5.
Nice ball movement between Mason and Roel. Looking for each other, friends helping friends. And it's just like what I told my 3 to 5 year olds when we played soccer. I said, you pass the ball, you're gonna score. Find the open man.
Turner driving, dropping it off right there, and Turner going with the putback. Off of the miss, Reynolds side.
Odell Turner with the awareness to grab the ball, careening off of the backboard, was able to put it home for the easy second chance point for the PTPers.
Titus, Gary going to the hole, switching hands, and Gary.
Gary to the basket for 2.
Such quick feet by Titus Gary III. 5'10", 175. Using those fast feet to his advantage, he got to the cup with very little resistance.
Baseline did not collapse as Moore went straight to the hole.
One of the easiest baskets the PTP has had since this game has started. The Thunder have been taking it to him.
Turner head, and it's blocked. Another turnover, and answers with a 3. King with a 3.
Early on, PTPers are having a fight taken to them here by the Thunder.
Turner to Moore. Moore for 3. In and out. And coming down with the rebound is King. Correction, as Roel.
Thunder have some good size out there as well.
Nice pass, but Moore stepped right into the passing lane. Moore will take it himself with the finger roll.
Defense to offense right there for PTP. That's their 4th steal of the first quarter.
Long 3 and nothing but nylon as King.
And Sharon King, 41% from three-point range.
Turner coming up short. Roel with the rebound. Roel with his elbow and draws the offensive foul.
Odell Turner established position
Got a
down
media
low.
timeout, 25-11. Primetime players trail to Carolina Thunder here on ECBL Championship Saturday. Fourteen's the biggest lead for the Thunder as they lead 25-11 here in the first. Straight to the cup is Currington.
A good strong take to the basket by Isaiah Currington. He averages 27 points a game.
Rogers with the answer to the Curtin layup, 27-13. Prime time straight up was Bracy.
Bracy unafraid there, going to the basket, taking on the Thunder, coming out with 2 points. Nice job right there by PTP to pull it back out, not force it. But that three-pointer went awry, and Titus Gary III gets the rebound for the Carolina Thunder. correction, that was DJ Mason was backing in the defender.
3-second defensive violation.
And a defensive 3-second call on the Thunder. So they'll put Sharon King at the line. It's a good choice. He's an 87% free throw shooter, PD, but
he missed it.
Jink, yeah, he misses it. The Thunder haven't done much wrong to start this game. As they have taken it to an undermanned primetime players team. They've only got, looks like 3 players on their bench, PD. That's it.
But if you look at the Thunder, pretty deep. 27-15. Turnaround jump shot. Nothing but nylon for Rogers.
Tell you what, the Thunder presented a hell of a challenge to my spotting board this week.
PrimeTime answers back. PrimeTime's trying to get within single digits as they trail by 12. Straight back, Rogers, Patrell Rogers for South Carolina State with 4 consecutive points.
Yeah, Patrell Rogers is very capable. I mean, he scored 52 points against the Web Dogs earlier this season.
Shaking and baking with a 3 and coming up short. More ahead to Curitan. 31-19.
Yeah, Quarles went straight up, but Curitan was able to get around him and score.
Moore will stop for 3 and pound it home. 31-22 within single digits.
That is the guy that the Thunder are going to have to keep an eye on, is Chris Moore.
Chris Moore out of Charleston Southern. 50% for the three-point line.
Woo.
DJ Mason to the line, shooting 2.
And Moore there also called for the foul as well.
Mason makes the first. Back to a 10-point advantage.
Checking in for the Thunder.
As Wayne Jackson checks in for the Thunder.
And for a guy at Mason's size, he's a good three-point shooter. Actually he has 9 double-doubles in the season.
32-22, 10-point lead. Bracy. Driving. Titus Gary, the third, with the foul.
Fouls on the board, Daniel Quarles. His first, team third.
Yeah, PrimeTime trying to work their way back into this contest.
3 on the way, nothing but nylon for Bracy.
Lysander Bracy, just coming into this game, only 7 of 26 from beyond the arc.
Dropping it off the big man down low, and he loses it. Staying right with it, the Thunder. Driving Gary, and it flushes it home.
Titus Gary, he's so smooth, he's so quick. He's got fast feet, very elusive.
Curitan for 3, in and out. Stabbing it out, and Turner back to Curitan. Swings around to Moore, baseline. PrimeTime flushing, and with a foul.
Fouls on the board, Daniel Quarles.
Yeah, Quarles didn't like the call, yeah.
Team fourth.
Maybe feels like he was being picked on by the official, but he was in the mix down there. And as
First free throw is nothing but nylon.
Bracy to the line. It was only 5 of 5 coming into this game on the season.
Checking in for the Thunder, number 20.
Just played in 2 games, that's it. And he's fairly a local product. He's from Charlotte, so right over the border back in NC.
7-point game after the 2 made free throws by PTP. Big man for 3. And the Thunder stay right with her. Wraparound layup, and it's good for Mason.
DJ Mason has been pacing the Thunder to start this first quarter.
Inside the first quarter of the turnkey construction first quarter. Moore looking for some separation. 3 on the way by Bracey, and he misses. Right there with the putback, and he couldn't flush it home, was Isaiah Cureton. 30 seconds left. First quarter, 3 on the way. Cureton with the rebound. With numbers, Moore will stop, go back to Cureton. Driving it, switching hands, looking for a foul. Could not get a foul call. Mason.
DJ Mason for 2.
Mason was looking for the foul call as well. Kind of glanced at the official on his way back up court.
At the end of one, 38-27 at the end of one. Primetime Players trail Carolina Thunder here on East Coast Basketball League Southern Championship. Welcome back to Rock Hill, South Carolina, as the Primetime Players in the Carolina Thunder for your Southern Conference Championship at the East Coast Basketball League. I'm Petey Norris, Craig Green alongside me. The Carolina Thunder open up, biggest lead in the first quarter was 14 as they lead by 12. Primetime Players got within single digits, trailing by 9, 31-22. 7-5 run.
And the Thunder did it with a rebounding advantage and a shooting advantage. Their perimeter shots were falling. See what PTP can do to get back into this game.
Bracey was stripped, but coming out with it was Ray the second.
Foul on number 33, Lysander Bracey. His first, team's first of the period. Thunder ball on the side.
Bracey with the foul, picking up his first. Team's first in the second quarter, just started. First foul within 14 seconds. Rogers to the cup.
Basket 24, Latrell Rogers.
40-27.
Latrell Rogers can fill it up in an instant.
Moore with a, they call the foul underneath.
Foul number 24, Latrell Rogers. His first, team's first of the period. Player ball inside. Into the game for the Thunder. Number 6, Kendrick Whittington.
As you heard them say, Whittington has made his way into the game, as well as J.J. Ray for the Carolina Thunder.
Three in and out. But coming down with the rebound is J.J. Ray. Try to save it. PTP with a three. And Reynolds will head to the free throw line to shoot one.
We talk about these unwritten rules of basketball. We mentioned it in the first quarter of the last game, PD. Don't foul a three-point shooter, and Kenny Wayne Jackson apparently decided to ignore that rule and decided to go ahead and foul Cornelius Reynolds.
Reynolds misses it to get within 9, 40-30.
And again, PTP, they're the #1 3-point shooting team by percentage in TBL, in East Coast Basketball League.
Primetime players, we got a foul.
Foul on number 20, J.J. Ray. His first, team third of the quarter.
Early momentum in the first 90 seconds is what the Primetime players. Doesn't feel like it from a scoreboard perspective, but you can feel the momentum is with Coach Thomas right now as Curitan misses the first free throw.
So Titus Gary will check in as J.J. Ray will have a seat.
Titus Gary was a matchup nightmare for PTP in the first 12 minutes. Very quick feet, shifty, fast.
It's hard to hold a player that can, that can shoot left or right-handed.
That's right.
The entry pass from Gary was deflected. Primetime players with a chance to get within 7.
Curitan was undecided as to what to do with the basketball. I mean, Reynolds was cutting to the basket. But, Whittington was in position, but fouled Curitan.
Reynolds drops it off. Nice pass to Heath. 4 on the shot clock, and he puts it up. Reynolds within 7.
Reynolds, nice little shot there. Another player who averages a ton, 28 points a game for Reynolds. Again, Primetime players, the #1 scoring team in the East Coast Basketball League.
Wayne Jackson for deep. And here come Curitan in offense. Bracey for 3. Could not get it to fall. Titus Gary will try himself. More ahead.
Just back and forth empty possessions for both teams.
Gary, Jr. 4 straight empty possessions. More to Reynolds.
Cornelius Reynolds ends the drought. Let's bring PTP within 2 possessions. After being down by 11 to start the second quarter, they've worked their way back into a 5-point deficit.
And the foul going to Cornelius Reynolds out of Clafton University.
Team second. His first.
Only 2 fouls so far on PTP, so they're in a good spot at the moment.
Thunder ball inside.
But if you're Coach Thomas here, you have to find a way to keep Mason get Mason out of his comfort zone offensively. And get a man in front of the ball to stop Gary from penetrating.
Nice pickup, and trying to put it back up was Quarles.
Foul number 4, Daniel
Corliss with the foul.
His second.
So he's trying to look like some little volleyball underneath.
Yeah, Quarles has to be careful. I mean, he's got 2 fouls.
Into the game for the
He's going to have to take a seat
Kevin
as Kevin Rowell Jr. will re-enter the game.
Who had a great first quarter for the Thunder. More as Moore was expecting P.J. Heath to move quicker than he did. Primetime players.
Basket 32, Royal.
And Rowell continues his hot start right there. First touch, 2 points.
Primetime players get back within 5 with the Bracy 15-footer.
PTP coming out, man-to-man defense. Now looks like a matchup zone.
They're going to make the Thunder if they're going to, pulling all the Thunder's big men outside, and the PTP is not able to convert on the missed opportunity. The Thunder leads for them. Roel straight to the cup.
And both teams are in the top 10 in three-point shooting in the ECBL, so you're gonna have to rotate to these shooters. I mean, you really can't leave anyone open on either team.
Team fifth. Players in the bonus to the line. Chris Moore for 2.
And now a bad spot for the Thunder to be in, as they have already committed their 5th foul, so PTP will be shooting from the charity stripe on every foul for the remainder of the first half.
You see the difference between the primetime players and Carolina Thunder. Primetime players are very aggressive.
They are. They're taking it to the cup. They look like they're in sync defensively.
Not swinging a lot, trying to get a block every time. As Denzel Hosh checks in for the first time for the primetime players. Farley getting backed down by Rogers. Rogers gets away 46-39. Straight to the basket, drawing a foul is Roel Jr.
Roel Jr. was like a freight train coming down the floor.
Like Glenn Baby Davis.
Yeah, just down by himself, 1-on-2 against 2 PT peers, and was able to draw some contact, and now looking to increase the Thunder lead from the line. Can't do it. Roel is a 40% free throw shooter, so if you're going to hack a Shack anybody tonight, it's him.
He misses both free throws. The primetime players get the rebound. Moore is a point guard you want for the PTP players. Is straight to the cup is Farley, as Moore's always looking ahead, never looking to take it himself.
Kerrigan Farley is a guy who, who's very active every game offensively, and looks like he'll be called for the foul there, as he will. But Farley's made at least one field goal every game this season for the PT Peers.
Team fourth. To the line for the Thunder. Rogers.
Got a media timeout, 46-41. Welcome back. 46-41 primetime players trail by 5 at the second media timeout. Second period, 5:44 left. To the line, Patrell Rogers for South Carolina State.
PTP have a 14-8 advantage here in the second quarter. Patrell Rogers is 8 of 12 from the line entering today. Now 9 of 14. Thunder are 1 of 4 from the free throw line this quarter.
With the long rebound, here come the Thunder. Leads his man ahead to match up with some PTP players. Moore for 3. And Thunder with the rebound. Rogers.
Easy bucket for Patrell Rogers. 2 Thunder players just sitting back waiting for the outlet pass.
49-41. Wrap around the layup with too much English for Kierton. Titus Gary all alone for the 3, and he misses the 3.
Had a chance to catch, dribble, take his breath, sip of water, still missed it.
Could have eaten 2 hot dogs and a bag of chips. In the Nathan hot dog contest. Had to eat them quick. Moore
Chris
with
Moore.
the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, one thing he can eat up is points fast in a hurry. Chris Moore averages 33 points a game. One of the best free throw shooters in the league. He scored 30 points 10 games this season. Chris Moore is a dangerous, dangerous offensive weapon.
Mason with 2 on the shot clock, puts up a hook shot. But Moore boxing King out the way, and the primetime players with the rebound and coming coast to coast. Farley.
Nice move by Kerrigan Farley. Just 9 points a game for Farley, a former Wingate player. He is shooting 55% from the field.
Mason with a nice lead to the bucket.
And Mason's had a nice first half. Might have a double-double already. And Rowell Jr. to the bucket. Gets the bucket in the bruises. That's going to put the PTPers over the limit, PD, for the rest of the half. But what it also does is it puts Rowell at the line to get a little retribution because he bricked the first 2 free throws, his last attempt. So now he has a chance to put the Thunder up by 9.
And he does.
Give him a pat on the back for that when he's a 40% free throw shooter, folks. Pressure free throw, and he got it.
Moore looking for some help. He dribbles right off the baseline. Was Odell Turner.
Nice work by Titus Gary to smack the ball off of him. Dribbled out of bounds. And you know how it goes on those drills. Everybody's like, who, me? No, it's off of them. And Mason once again imposing his will. But Odell Turner fouls him.
Going to the line is 22, DJ Mason for 2.
And again, DJ Mason back at the line. It's been the usual suspects so far for the Thunder in the first 20 plus minutes of this game.
Makes the first.
Yeah, Mason, Rogers, Titus Gary have been leading the way for the Carolina Thunder.
They lead by 10. Campbell. Sinks both free throws to extend the lead to 11.
Yeah, Campbell's my neck of the woods. It's in Bowie's Creek, right outside of Harnett County. Basically right in between Fuquay Arena and Fayetteville.
Thunder ahead to Rogers. Rogers misses right there. King with the rebound and a putback. And the Thunder ahead by 13.
Coach Chris Thomas looking a little bewildered and frustrated near the PTP bench.
Moore for three, in and out. We got an offensive foul.
And Mason didn't get the call that time.
Foul on number 22, DJ Mason, his second.
And got a PTPer down. Took a hard charge there. Did Chris Moore, and Moore looks like he's going to be all right. He's trying to shake the cobwebs. Now Moore will take a seat.
Checking in for the players. Number 1, Cornelius Reynolds.
So Reynolds will come in for Chris Moore. You're going to check out Moore, make sure he's all right. Might just be a little beat up. It's been a tough first half for the PTPers.
Got within 4 and trailed by as many as 14. Right now it's 13. Whoosh.
It's going to stay here with the PTPers, okay. Did not see the referee's call initially.
Kierton. They give him a 3. It looked like a 2 from our perspective. Back in his man down. Going up was Mason.
Nice footwork by Mason. I thought he was destined to step on the out-of-bounds line. Instead, he tiptoed underneath the baseline, was able to spin his way to convert that layup.
Reynolds driving left of the goal and missing an easy layup. Ahead to Rogers, and Rogers takes it all alone.
Rogers like a wide receiver busting the zone, waiting for the deep vertical pass. He got it and laid it home.
62-48. Primetime players trail. Kierton.
Another bucket for Kierton.
62-50.
Again, the PTPers average 138 points a game, and Kierton averages 27 of those.
Kierton coming up empty on that trip. 12 on the clock. 3 on the way. Nothing but nylon for King. Push, and it's good. That'll take us to halftime, 65-53, halftime. Primetime players trail the Carolina Thunder on the Southern Conference Championship of the East Coast Basketball League. Welcome back. Halftime here at Legion Collegiate Academy. 65-32. 65-53, correction. Third quarter's ready to start, and it will be the prime time players with the ball to start the third quarter.
24 minutes on the clock. Let's get this party started. Who's going to be the team to take on the Petersburg Cavaliers for the ECBL Championship next week?
Moore looking like he's taking over here in the third on the first.
And the bonus, Chris
Moore.
Number 3, Gary. His third, team first. Moore to the line.
And
Moore
again,
to shoot one.
Yeah, we said Chris Moore's a guy you cannot let get loose. And he does there, 80% from the free throw line, PD. He scored 40-plus 3 times this year. And he had 8 straight games of 30-plus from March 18th to May 13th. So 2 months, this guy was on absolute fire.
Gary's cross-court pass to Rogers. Rogers steps in. 15-footer, and it's air ball. Off the leg of a primetime player. They'll stay right with the Thunder.
Thunder holding the lead at halftime. They won the second quarter 27-26. That does very little for Coach Thomas's team, as they trailed by 12 coming into the final 24 minutes.
Moore for 3. Looked good from the range. Titus Gary the third. Looking for separation. Going to Rogers. Rogers taking it to the cup and coming up short. Odell Turner to Moore. Back to Moore. Wide open. Sets for the 3 and crushes it. 5 points for Moore.
And the assist by Kerrigan Farley, who had a PTP record 27 assists February 18th against the Georgia Kangaroos. 27 assists, 1 player.
Titus Gary.
And out of bounds it goes.
If the Thunder win, the game will be in Lada, South Carolina next week. The primetime players will be returning right here to Legion Collegiate next Saturday at 5 o'clock. Nothing but nylon for King.
That's exactly what the Thunder needed there, because PTT was building some momentum.
Turner looking inside.
Foul number 24 for Terrell Rogers. His second.
Terrell Rogers, 6'2", out of South Carolina State.
To the players, number 11, PJ Heath.
Now PJ Heath at the line. Not a very good free throw shooter at all. 40% from the line. But he had double-digit rebounds in 9 straight games, including the playoffs, and he had double digits in 12 out of 13 regular season games. So an effective low-post player for the primetime players. Now, against the Carolina Thunder on May 20th, he actually had 22 and 20 against the Thunder, although the Thunder won the game. PJ Heath made his presence felt. He goes 1 of 2 from the line there.
70-59, 70-60, correction.
Look at the tighter defense by PTP. The Thunder don't have as much space as they did earlier on.
Turner looking to drive. Heath. Turner Straight up.
Nice ball fake, but in the motion of the ball fake, DJ Mason looking at the official, wondering where an offensive foul call would be. I think he took a shot to the face.
Wraparound layup by Rogers. As soon as a PTP player gets.
Yeah, Odell Turner slid his foot. It was a beautiful pass by Kerrigan Farley to find Turner streaking and behind the defense, but Turner tried to gather and lay it up, but slid his left foot, and therefore it's a turnover and back to the Thunder.
Basket number 32, Kevin Royal.
74-62.
Yeah, waving it off, a player-controlled foul. So Heath is going to pick up a foul and wipe away that goodwill right there from deep. P.T. Pierce could have used that three-pointer. So third turnover of the first 3.5 minutes of the third quarter.
Farley taking it to the cup, switching hands and going up strong.
Good vision by Kerrigan Farley. He was looking to pass. He's a pass-first player. Didn't have any options, so he decided that he was the option.
Gary for 17 and count it.
Titus Gary looks so comfortable out here. He looks like he's been in these moments before, and he has.
Farley driving, kicking it. Three on the way and coming up short. Turner.
See if Rogers can take him off the dribble. No, he can't.
Heath with the rebound.
Nice way to sky and grab that rebound for the P.T. Pierce was Cornelius Reynolds. But then Odell Turner converts to three. Odell Turner had 13 and 11 against the Thunder the last time out on May 20th. A nice block right there by Farley.
Ball will stay right with the Thunder.
Thunder have to hurry up here. They only have 8 on the shot clock, PD. They need to hurry up and get something going.
Rogers looking down low to camp it out, King.
Beautiful pass to Sharon King by Patrell Rogers. 24-23, helping each other out. Sharon King, 27 points a game.
PTP coming up short.
Oh.
And Roel.
The one-man fast break. Took it down by himself. I mean, looked like a bull in a china shop, spinning and rotating and finding his way to the cup and didn't break any glass on his way there.
80-67. Primetime players call the timeout, see what Coach Thomas drew up as Rollins converts on and one. See if Turner can move the ball and left side to Reynolds, and Reynolds misses the shot. Mason with the rebound.
PTP have gone kind of cold. It's allowed the Thunder to increase their lead to 14. Wonder if Chris Moore's got some tired legs there. He's only got 4 guys on his bench.
Moore with the rebound.
Excuse me, Chris Thomas, not Chris Moore. So Reynolds converts there, PD. That's his, it's another layup for him. 53% shooting from the field. And still a double-digit lead for the Thunder. But can PTP crack that right here?
Got a late whistle.
Whoa, that was a late whistle.
Foul number 22, DJ Mason, his third.
He's a local guy right here from Rock Hill. Played for Allen University.
Checking in for the Thunder, number 4, Daniel Quarles.
Daniel Quarles checks in.
Quarles is going to give Kevin Rowell a breather. Heath averaging.
Timeout, coming back, 1 free throw, PJ Heath return.
I was going to say Heath averaging a double-double this season, but looks like we're going to a media timeout after free throw number 1.
81-69, media timeout, third quarter. The Primetime players fighting back. See what Coach Thomas can draw up here, Craig. Trailing by double digits majority of the game. They've got within 4, but as soon as they get within 4, they slack up on defense, and that's when the Carolina Thunder continue to walk back up on the scoreboard.
And it's going to be one of those games, I think, where you see a ton of points. I mean, we're 5 minutes away from halftime, and the Thunder already at 81. I mean, they're the 4th highest scoring team in the ECBL, going against the number 1 scoring team. So you knew that defense was going to be at a premium in this game. But what Coach Thomas can do here is just do his best to make sure that they rotate to shooters, because these are 2 teams that are in the top 10 in three-point shooting. You got to rotate to the shooters. You got to move your feet to get to those long rebounds. I mean, you're an undersized team with you don't have the strength in numbers like the Thunder do. So every possession and every shot's going to really matter and going to count.
So King brings it up for the Thunder. Nice move down low and finishes with the and one is Mason.
And Mason again. It's been a problem for the PTPers. He's been effective. He's been hungry. He's been in the right spots more often than not. So Curitan's going to re-enter the game for the PTPers, and now DJ Mason to the line from Clarkton, North Carolina. And he's ate very well against the Carolina Tribe. The 2 games he had against him, he had a 20-20 game and then a 20-30 game.
83-69. Bracy. Bracy with the rebound, ahead to Bracy. Nice decision, Cornelius Reynolds.
Good awareness right there.
Players ball checking in for the players.
Throw it off of the Thunder player, knock it out of bounds, save the possession with 15 on the shot clock.
Denzel Hush driving baseline, kicks it to Cureton, and Cureton shots off the glass. Late whistle again.
Rogers hit the floor hard there. I believe it was in the act of shooting. And only 3 team fouls on the PTPers. But Rogers will go to the line for 2. The Thunder have missed their last 3 free throws, so can Rogers stop the bleeding here? Now remember, we're not talking about in the league. Thunder shoots 67.7% from the line. It's 4 in a row they've missed. PTP shoots 65.6. It's good for 24th in the league out of 27.
Splits goes 50%.
PTPers are, Thunder 3 of 7 this quarter.
Bracy's called fire here late in the third. 3:46 left in the third. Bracy with 5 straight points for the PTP. Ray jumped over.
JJ Ray went over the back there.
Bracy.
So it's 4 fouls now for the Thunder. Next one's going to put PTP in the bonus. Points scored with the clock stopped when you're down double digits is a welcome proposition. I'm sure Coach Thomas would love to see a 5th foul on the Thunder right here.
Bracy driving, could not make it 7 straight. Ahead to Bracy.
Beautiful through pass right there.
Bracy for 3, no, and
what a way
right to Moore, and Moore connects with the layup.
Yeah, the way that pass was, the way the needle was threaded on that pass was beautifully done. Nice touch, nice execution. Although they didn't get the first attempt, had to go back up for the second one. Still well done by PTP.
Within 8 is foul. Hosh with the foul.
Denzel Hosh from Fayetteville State. Little too much contact for the referee's liking.
Rogers for the Thunder to the line, shooting 2.
Denzel Hosh is a player who's made at least 3 3-pointers in every single game he's played. He's appeared in 4 games.
We're well into the game for the Thunder.
85-76. Make them both. Back to a 10-point lead. Hosh for 3. He heard your words and was like, well, I have to shoot a 3.
Yeah. One thing you see a lot with these teams is that these players have the green light early and often.
Nice pass, but Corliss wasn't ready. A 3 on the shot clock to Corliss. Corliss was forced to put up a shot. And Hosh with the rebound.
No replay here in ECBL, so that was very close to being a shot clock violation. Quarles got off a heck of a shot and almost made it.
Turner backing his man down to Moore. Up and under, switches hands.
Lysander Bracey, beautifully done. Slashing to the basket, takes it right side to the cup, right-handed. And now Bracey with the steal.
And foul.
Had to be a frustration foul by Patrell Rogers there. Nothing good comes out of swiping at the player who steals the ball away from you.
Technical foul on Rogers.
Double tackles on the floor. Number 24, Patrell Rogers. Number 33, Lysander Bracey. All city technicals. Player ball.
Getting a little chippy out there, Petey. As you heard, Bracey and Rogers call for double text, yeah. And PTP has slowly worked their way back into this contest. So for the last buck and a half, PTP will be shooting from the charity stripe on every foul. Converts that three-point play.
86.
Foul 0. Denzel Hosh is second. Team fifth.
And here we go, Petey.
Thunder and bonus.
Titus Gary. Definitely a guard you do not want to send to the charity stripe.
Yep.
It's Titus Gary.
Not a very good foul there. If you're going to foul anyone on the floor for the Thunder, it should have been Kevin Rowell.
Gary makes the first. 6-point lead.
So after missing 4 consecutive free throws, the Thunder have made 4 consecutive free throws. They are 6 of 10, now 7 of 11 in the third quarter on free throws.
Bracey for 3. All alone with the rebound was Rowell Jr. Thunder, nothing but Thunder down low for the rebound.
It's about a 25-foot three-pointer there by Gary. Not a smart shot, but it worked out well for the Thunder as they get the offensive board and then the basket.
Gary, 4 straight points. 2 for the free throw line.
Fourth turnover of the third quarter for the PrimeTime players. Their goodwill once again washed away by a couple of empty possessions.
Titus Gary got away with the travel to Rowell, and his shot was just in time for the buzzard. King for 3. That's the end of the third. 90-81. 9-point lead for the Thunder. Can they hold on to advance to the championship next week? welcome back. Started the fourth quarter as the primetime players are able to get 3 back. They still trail 90-81 with the Thunder with the ball. 12 minutes left in the Fidelity Investments money quarter. Gary wanted to take the 3, but pulls it back down. Roel Jr. with the ball, looking inside. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a desperation 3, and it's a shot clock violation. Primetime with a chance. With a 3. 3 on the way, and it's nothing but nylon for Kierton.
That's exactly how you want to answer. If you're PTP, you needed that one right there. An empty possession and then a 3-point basket. Now you're down within 2 possessions again. You got to build on it.
Straight to the hole. Nice take by Rogers.
Yeah, Petrell Rogers comes back in, cool, calm, collected after getting that technical foul.
Push. Shots missed. Hauling in the rebound is Willington. Nice little floater for Roel.
See how Quarles kind of set the table for Roel there. Freed him up some space and allowed Roel to do some dirty work.
Push. Titus Gary with the rebound.
Whoa, that pass was threaded beautifully to Whittington, but the block by Isaiah Kierton saves the possession there for PTP. Now, can they find a way to play defense for 17 more seconds?
10 on the shot clock, Roel. Taking Turner to the hole. Baby hook was missed.
They're going to call Quarles for the foul. Big possession for PTP here and Coach Thomas. What's he going to draw up? Yeah, 2 players in the same spot for the players. Quarles can't believe the calls on him. It's 4 on Quarles. He's got to be careful. The final 9:45. And 2 team fouls already for the Thunder. And side out for the PTPers.
Bracy trying to draw the foul. Does draw the foul and head to the free throw line. Foul. It's going to be on Withington. Lakeview High School from Dillon, South Carolina.
And Whittington, 2 quick fouls. As seeing some of his first action here. He did appear in 4 games for the Thunder. Now Bracy to the line. He was perfect at the line coming into the game. Had only taken 5 free throws, was 5 for 5, and now he just misses that one.
Make a 1 of 2.
Got to score with the clock stopped if you're PTP. You're down by 9. You don't have the momentum anymore. Just giving Rogers the left there. Good defensive possession right there by PTP.
PTP is definitely forcing them to put up shots at the end of the shot clock, but they're not converting on their side of the ball. 94-88. Turner with a three. Turner and Moore definitely embracing these and starting shooting threes for the PTP with 8:52 left.
They throw Kerrigan Farley in that mix too, once he gets back out on the floor.
2 on the shot clock, 1. Another shot clock violation.
The defensive energy is turned up, and you see the PTPers clapping it up on their side. I think they feel like they have the momentum. And we were talking during the break, PD, about how we felt like this was going to play out and what Coach Thomas's team could do to get their way back into this game. Could they fight their way back in? After kind of being on the defensive for a majority of the second and third quarter. But now they're sitting 6 points outside of being level in this championship game.
Turner for 3.
Turner had a good look, just didn't fall.
Way to push, switch hands, and push. Hosh.
Denzel Hosh, yeah, very nicely done. Denzel Hosh shoots better from three-point range than he does from the field, if you want to believe that. And Turner will have to mind his manners for the last 7:58. He's got 2 fouls away from being disqualified.
3 on the way, too hard. Push it back out. Drive in. Nice take by Rogers.
Rogers with the presence and the thought process to just grab it and say, "Oh, I'm open. I can take it to the lane." And he
Here's
does.
it for 3.
It's a third three-pointer made in the fourth quarter for the PTPers, slowly crawling their way back into this game, and they're only down by 3 now.
No one underneath the rebound, and the 3. King.
That's Sharon King's game, 41% from downtown. Seven out of 11 games, Petey, Sharon King's made at least 5 three-pointers. And now we've got a foul called on the Thunder. No, correction, the ball went out of bounds. It's 11 on the shot clock. Officials trying to sort this out.
So it's 11 on the shot clock.
And here comes, looks like Sharon King's daughter was,
Asking Dad, can she get on YouTube?
yeah.
All alone. Cureton in and out for the 3.
At least she had the presence of mind to come during a break in the action.
Switching hands on the shot. Unable to convert with it, staying with it and going up. And Mason to the free throw line. Campbell.
Fighting Camels of Campbell University. They have orange and black fire trucks in Bowie's Creek.
And 193.
And 9 double-doubles this season for DJ Mason. Hosh converts. Nicely done right there. So Denzel Hosh from Fayetteville State, like I said, he shoots better from three-point range than he does just regular two-pointers. He's a 42% shooter overall, 43% from three-point range. And DJ Mason, a 41% three-point shooter. Answers right there. So it's a 9-point game, PD, 5:54 to go. Make it 7-point game.
Nice look. Nice way to zip a pass down low.
Yeah, Lysander Bracey, like you said, he's been coming to life here in the second half. Looked like it was off a Thunder player. Should be PTP ball. Could have, from my vantage point, I thought it bounced off of Quarles and then rolled out of bounds.
Got a media timeout, 104-97. The Carolina Thunder lead the primetime players. Welcome back as we come out in a media timeout. 7 points separate the primetime players and the Carolina Thunder. Should be 10 on the shot clock. Thunder with the ball. Inbound it to Mason. And Gary coming up short on the three.
Wide open on that three-pointer, too. Nice look by Gary, just didn't convert it.
Moore for the corner three. Moore's quiet today from the perimeter.
And he short-armed that last three-point attempt. It looked like he didn't follow through very well. He kind of, you know, sometimes it's like when you're hoping and praying when you're on the bad end of a streak, you kind of throw it up there, hope that it's going to fall for you. I don't think he followed his fundamentals and followed through on that last shot. Now we got a foul on the floor against the correction. It's a 3-second violation on P.T. Pierce.
Makes the first. 105-97. Titus for three. Cannot connect. 105-97. Straight to the cup, and a shot was blocked. Bracey's shot was blocked. And the Thunder.
Nice take by Patrell Rogers there. Fast to the basket, swoops in. Easy left-handed layup. So Reynolds has just come back into the game, Petey, from Daytona Beach, Florida. Time is running out for the PTPers.
Putting up crazy shots on that. One too many passes. Does not help. It's Corliss. 12-point lead. Three on the way, no.
This is danger zone time right here because the PT Piers are standing around, letting one man shoot a three, and then nothing but Thunder players underneath to get the rebound. And the Thunder playing with energy as Patrell Rogers says thank you very much.
111-97. Patrell Rogers straight to the cup. He'll head to the free throw line from South Carolina State. Rogers would definitely have to be your player of the game in this game for the Carolina Thunder. Misses the free throw.
He's been all over the place for the Thunder today. Get his final stat line at the end, but he's made his presence felt. PTP has had no real answer for him.
Be him or Mason.
Big three-point basket by DJ Mason. We're now at 17-point lead. The PT Piers, oh, misses the bunny. The PT Piers are in danger of being eliminated. Now that's a huge foul right there. Titus Gary III with his 5th foul. And although there's just 3 minutes to go and 17 points to make up, Titus Gary has also had a major impact on this game early on. And for him to be sitting with 5 fouls, and we've seen it before, Petey. We've seen it, you know, in previous games in other leagues, and we've seen it here today, that these teams can go on runs quicker than a hiccup.
Yes.
And, you know, a 15-point deficit can easily turn into a 1-point lead. Because all it takes is a few ill-timed shots and a couple of streaking players down the floor.
Making all 3 free throws. Now the primetime players figure to set up in a full court press, but he misses. DJ Moore misses the first time and makes the second.
Yeah, where's the defense for the PT Piers? In this moment of the game, you've got to have your best defensive effort you can have. And now Farley commits the foul there.
14 fouls. Foul 12. Farley is 4th. 5th foul. Players. Thunder.
So they're going to go ahead and start doing the Hack-a-Thunder right here as Daniel Quarles to the line. He's 0 for 1 coming into this game, Petey, at the free throw line. But they're going to want to slow this game up now because they know their season is on the brink. Quarles from Augusta, Georgia. He had a double-double against the Web Dogs.
3 was in and out.
Players, Thunder ball. Checking in. Thunder number 40, Kenny Jackson.
There's Kenny Wayne Jackson coming back into the game for the Carolina Thunder.
Francis Marion, 6'9", 300-pounder.
Foul number 33, Gracie is 3rd. Thunder in the bonus. Mason for the line, shooting 2.
Definitely a big, big man. Giving me some Bryant Reeves vibes from Oklahoma State, Vancouver Grizzlies. Wayne Jackson averaging 13 points a game for the Carolina Thunder. Mason, a 70.7% free throw shooter, makes the first. Having a fantastic game, as you pointed out earlier, PD. 2 for 2 from the line for Mason.
118 to 102. Definitely expect Mason to be in the All-Star game on July 8th.
See the full court press by the PT Piers. So now the Thunder are where they want to be at the final $157, shooting free throws on every foul. So it's going to take perfection and then some for the primetime players to erase this 13-point lead for the Thunder. And also some ill-timed missed free throws. Again, I thought that would be a big spot in today's game for both teams. I mean, the Thunder, again, 15th in the league at 67%, 0 for 2 from the line right there. This is your chance if you're the primetime players.
Should have took it up himself. But one too many passes can end up hurting you late in a game like this when you're in dire need of 13-plus points.
It's also hard trying to find that sweet spot of being the right kind of aggressive and the right kind of passive. And there's Chris Moore, conspicuous by his offensive absence. It's the 5th three-pointer made in this 4th quarter by the primetime players. And with a minute 44 to go, down by 10, I mean, the thing is not exactly over. Because again, the Carolina Thunder, as a team collectively, underneath 70% free throw shooting. So you're daring them to beat you from the line. That's the 3rd consecutive missed free throw, PD. Right now in the quarter, the Carolina Thunder are 4 of 10 from the free throw line. Comparison, primetime players are 5 of 6. The Thunder just going to let him roll the ball up. And foul on the floor, we saw right there. Doesn't matter if it's on the floor or the act of shooting, PD, because, again, yep, they're in the bonus. So Sharon King from Albany State, 6'5", 200 pounds. He's from Staten Island, New York. He had scored 20-plus in 9 out of 11 regular season games, and he also had 6 30-point games. He's a deadly shooter, but you haven't really seen his marksmanship so far today. It's been a lot of DJ Mason. And here we go, this final 2 minutes and change, PD. Like a traffic jam in rush hour. Taken forever.
So Rogers makes the first. Primetime player, they can't convert on the next possession. So you go ahead and walk it out.
There's 2 of 2 for Rogers right there. After missing 3 in a row, the Thunder have made 5 in a row now. An ill-advised shot, but almost a necessary one there by Lysander Bracey, as Kerrigan Farley is going to foul Kenny Wayne Jackson. Now, Wayne Jackson is 5 of 7 at the line, coming into this contest, excuse me. It's from Mullins, South Carolina. Nice stroke there by Kenny Wayne Jackson. Against the Garden City Magic on April 8th, Kenny Wayne Jackson, 32 points, 12 rebounds. And a player-controlled foul right there on Curitin, running into DJ Mason. So just like you said, PD, about $1.06 left, a 14-point deficit. It's pretty much academic here. We can almost start talking about a preview of next week.
Next week will be the Southern and the Northern champions matching up in South Carolina. Be the Petersburg Cavaliers, who we saw earlier today, coached by Kyle Dixon, matching up with Sebastian's Page, Carolina Thunder. Game time and location is still to be determined. Should be a good game.
Absolutely. I mean, the Cavaliers, it's going to be a tale of offense versus defense. The unstoppable force that is the Carolina Thunder offensively against the immovable object, that being the defensive pressure and presence of Kyle Dixon's Petersburg Cavaliers. You have two teams that are in the top 10 in rebounding going on in that game, as well as two teams in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Now, one thing the Thunder do very, very well is protect the basketball. They are second in ECBL in turnovers per game, second least per game. And I think that's why they were able to defeat the primetime players today, as they were to protect the basketball and get the buckets they needed when they had to have them. And Gary's just going to try to dribble this thing out here, but instead he's going to go ahead and pad the stats and lay it home.
128 to 112.
But Coach Thomas's team has had a fantastic season. 12-3, won the Southwest Division title. I mean, folks, this team has won 6 out of the last 8 ECBL championships. They won 5 in a row from 2015 to 2019, and then also won the 2021 championship. So for the Thunder to win this game today, it's saying something. This is a major accomplishment for Coach Sebastian Page and his side. And now they're going to try to bring the Thunder down under in the low country to the Petersburg Cavaliers, as we've got a winner here in Rock Hill. Congratulations to the Thunder.
Congratulations to the Thunder and the Cavaliers as next week's matchups. The Northern champion, the Petersburg Cavaliers, matching up with the Southern champion, the Carolina Thunder, right here on East Coast Basketball League YouTube page. From me and Craig Green, along with the cameraman Ben Orman, we'd like to thank you for tuning in tonight. God bless and good night from Rock Hill.